All right, so we're ready to do the final stages here. We're gonna do the background and then some quick overlay or texture layers for everything. So first one we're gonna start with, I'm going to select the shape. Oh, I should also mention, I can delete this one. I did go back and rework the colors a little bit. All I did was add yellow to the fins and then use these sliders for the hue, saturation, adjustment to just saturate everything just a little bit more, but super small change. So I'm gonna select all that, create a new layer. We're gonna set this one to overlay, and similar to what we've done on our other ones, we're going to get this orangey burnt color, get a nice big airbrush here, the soft edge, brush it in here along the front as usual, and then for the back we're going to brush it in here, push everything back just a little bit, and then we can set this back to normal for a sec so we can color pick between these two. Okay, and turn that back to overlay, and then we can paint in any other spots we want to have the warmer color, so probably like his leg here, right? Fire, we want to make sure the fire is getting nice and warm, not cold. Okay, and then we can lower the opacity on that so it's not quite so in our face. You can flip that on and off and see the difference it makes. Now we need to do the background. So I'm gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna make sure it's underneath everything that we can see here. We have our line art layer off. In fact, we can delete that now. So I have our new layer. I'm going to color pick the background layer of the sky and then go a little bit darker and a little bit bluer with it. So I want to keep it pretty saturated, and then I can get my charcoal block brush, and actually let's use something that has a little bit more fade. This one's not bad, but it's pretty small. So what we'll have to do then is take this, just kind of stretch it out and blow it up so you can see that texture really well up there in the sky. And we're gonna make a new layer, do the same thing, but this one's gonna be for the bottom, and instead of going darker, we're gonna go brighter and do the exact same thing. Select it, bring it up there, and make it nice and big so we can see all that texture in there. Okay, and then that looks good. I'm going to take the background layer that we did and actually bring it a little darker. Our starting tone there. Excellent. Then we can take all of these. If we select all of these, we can move this over to the side a little bit so it's not so front and center. Bring the opacity down on that some more. We're going to make a new layer for our final effect. We're going to go to Image, Insert a Photo, and since we want this to look like a paper cutout, we're going to go with our paper texture. Okay, blow that up nice and big, set that sucker to overlay. Awesome. Now it's a little strong, so what we can do is we're going to turn down the saturation so it's not quite so brown. We're going to darken it a little bit. Okay, and then adjust this to figure out where we want it. Gives it that nice paper texture, makes it feel like it's kind of this papery cutout sort of look. And one last thing, last but not least, let's add a few clouds back there. We're going to get our charcoal block brush and just get a nice almost white. Okay. And just paint in a few of these cute little simple clouds to help break up the background so it's not so plain. There we go. That looks real nice, I think. Overall, it gives us a really great image and it's really fun. And that's it. That's how you paint in the paper cutout style. Now you have a new one under your belt. So that's it for this lecture. I'll see you guys in the next section.